So if you were with us just days ago, you remember that Eminem reposted a video from Merriam-Webster about the evolution of the word stan, and there was a segment in that video asking about why Eminem decided to go with the word stan instead of other words like, say, ibuprofen.
On November 20th, 2000, Eminem released a song called Stan. Now, we have no idea why Eminem chose the name Stan, but it was probably because it rhymed with the word fan. But if you think about it, he could have picked any name to rhyme with fan. Dan, Fran, Bob Balaban, ibuprofen.
And we got Eminem clear things up and also address the fact that his music has transcended generations to the point that he's got some real young Gen Z fans who are passionate about his music who also identify as Stan today. And to be fair, Lemonade's report proved this back in 2024 when M was ranked as the #1 rapper for the Gen Z audience. And before we dive into it, we also have a lot more saved up for the latter part of the video, like Drake getting called out for having, quote, negative riz, so much so that some believe that being out there is already affecting his, quote, celebrity status. And we also got Method Man out here dropping some gems, and Busta Rhymes getting mad props from Raekwon just days after he was hit with a lawsuit filed by his former assistant. And starting with stans, Eminem cleared up some of the misconceptions surrounding the word, like his decision to choose the word stan instead of something else, and it has nothing to do with the combination of stalker fan or that he had a character named Stanley on Guilty Conscience 2.
There's people that use it that don't know it's a reference to the song. They just think that it's a combination of stalker and fan, and it's stan.
Oh, wow.
Right? But it's not, because that's not where you came up with the word, right?
Nah, just when I was writing the song, this is your biggest fan, this is Stan. Like, I think it just fit in the rhyme scheme, and that was the name I was going to give him because it rhymed at the end of the verse.
Right.
At the end of the first verse.
And with that out of the way, thankfully we got a new question this time around that didn't involve stories that we already heard years ago from him, as he was also asked about how he feels about having young fans who weren't even born when he released Stan.
Speaking of stands before you disappear, I've experienced, like, currently just DJing outside. I see, like, I'm part of your golden era, obviously, and I'm a real Eminem fan. I went through it, saw it, and that's like how you become like a real stan. But I see like young kids busting their ass, running to the seats, like they weren't even born. Are they like listening to what their parents listen to? Like, I never saw nothing like that before. They were fighting from the front. They don't even know
You're
they're
talking
here.
about kids?
Yeah, there's kids out there.
Wow.
There's like young kids out there. So
yeah, it's definitely ill to go to the shows and shit, like to do shows and see, like, look out there and you see young kids and shit. You're like, how in the fuck?
And nobody knows you're here. So that's what I'm bugging out right now. It's not like they were promoted that you're here. These kids are like busting their ass for a stand-up.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know. I didn't know that.
Did he know that he's not supposed to be here? He's a surprise.
He's a surprise. You know that.
Surprise.
They don't know
surprise.
They don't know he's here.
And in the hip-hop genre, this is a Michael Jackson-esque appeal, and I would argue that Eminem and Tupac, for the most part, are the only members of this exclusive club in rap music, where people who weren't even alive when they were at their prime turned out to be huge fans. And I'm talking globally, and not just in the United States. And on the latest interview from Shade 45, let's just say that there's a growing number of fans who have been quite vocal about how they are tired of hearing the same stories in these interviews. And of course, Paul Rosenberg is catching some hands right now. Baldhead talking over M and answering his questions. What else is new? Like, let the man speak. Damn. And it is not just Paul Rosenberg, and even the interviewers Destroy and DJ Who Kid are catching it. Eminem interview is like a never-ending day, a circle from which you never escape. Always the same questions and the same answers, almost word for word, with the bald guy interrupting in the background. If old man isn't ready to do a decent interview, don't do one.
Damn! I'm sorry.
And moving on, we got Drake out here oversharing in his latest livestream, where he revealed that he got left unread in the DMs of a reactor, and I don't know what led to this, but perhaps Drake should have kept this to himself.
What? Say it, just say it.
I was gonna ask if it was you that made me DM Sniper Wolf that one time.
No.
Oh.
Wait.
That's right. What?
No, I don't. No, wait. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
So what happened then?
Yeah,
did that go anywhere?
She told me that she told me that she had a man, and then I was like, well.
Wait, when? That's a lie.
I was like, can we fight to the death? And then that was I think that was the end of the DM.
Left.
Jeez.
All right, go to Steak Originals real quick, bro. Like, I'm done losing. I'm done
Yes,
losing.
Train.
Like, we're down.
A long time ago, right? Though.
Or perhaps this was some kind of promo or deal disguised as an organic conversation, because why?
Why?
And of course, the roasting session began. This blew up. This ain't corny to y'all, and while some agree that he's corny, they also believe that this is all part of some master plan to stay relevant. Drake was, and always will be corny from a teenager to now, but he's unapologetically himself and does a lot of things to troll y'all into talking about him constantly, laughing emoji. And there's gotta be other ways to troll and to get in headlines that don't involve telling the world that a reactor left you on red, no? And the roast continued. Money can't unlame you, and some believe it is even worse, but he got turned down by a lame, so it is just extra embarrassing, lol. And the reactor posted this on IG stories. Good morning. Made headlines for leaving a rapper on red, lol. And check this out in response to Drake oversharing. This is why celebrities create the unreachable, not online persona. Cause this dude loses aura every time he's on somebody's stream, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts later. And moving on, before we get to Busta Rhymes getting props from Raekwon for his influence in his life, Method Man was on the Hassan Minaj Doesn't Know podcast.
I'm going through this insomnia stuff, and I'm thinking to myself, I have a membership at the gym. Maybe I should just go to the gym, work some of this shit off, maybe I'll get some rest. One day turned into 2 days turned into 3, and I'm talking 4 a.m. in the morning, brother. Every day. And I had no routine. I didn't have anything. But I had the mentality of there's 24 hours in a day. If I can sit down and watch Game of Thrones for an hour and make sure that I'm there to watch Game of Thrones, no commercials, by the way, Game of Thrones for an hour, I can go in the gym and do something for myself for an hour, whether it be lift a barbell, whatever. And 3 days turned into 5. And then this routine started happening. And I fell in love with it because it made me feel like I wasn't a loser. You know, it made me feel like I had some discipline. I could pat myself on the back for accomplishing something. And I did something with my day that day, as opposed to being on Call of Duty or playing Madden or NBA 2K. You know, now I don't feel as bad when I play Madden or NBA 2K, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think I would love to promote a healthy lifestyle for anybody that came from my era or anybody that's in my age range and tell them that it's not as hard as they think it is. The hardest part is, or the hardest hump to get over is doing your workout before you actually get in the gym. This is gonna suck, it's gonna hurt, I'm gonna throw up, I'm gonna do this. Yeah. It's not always like that.
How do you get over leg day? 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 Leg day.
You never get over leg day. If you find anybody that loves leg day, stay away from them. They're crazy.
And he got users on social media shook when he revealed that he felt unaccomplished at a time when he was suffering from insomnia. And users on the web are struggling with that point. The idea that the Clifford Method Man Smith ever felt like a loser is wild. Made me think of the quote, "Everyone is facing a battle you know nothing about." I love him. Gotta tune into the podcast now. And even Method Man couldn't get over the stereotype of the lazy slob gamer / consumer. But it is understandable, especially when you feel you're ignoring your health and well-being, because being accomplished doesn't mean you get to ignore that. And more, society got us effed up that a successful person like Method Man can feel guilty from watching TV or playing 2K. And me, I just play Road Rage in the morning when I feel too lazy to work out, and it works every time. And moving on to the next point, we got Busta Rhymes out here getting mad props from Raekwon.
Thank you for saving my life. You saved my life, nigga. You was in it first. New York City, I want y'all to know, we hold a certain merit in New York City that's most valuable. New York, I don't give a fuck where you go. New York City is number one. Even when we down. We number one, yo, Busta. I want to thank you for everything. For the privilege to be here with you and share these moments, my nigga. We grown men, we do grown things. Yo, I'm so proud of you, man. Hall of Fame shit. You deserve it, you live it, you fucking claim it. Hall of Fame! New York City, Hall of Fame. Tell them, Lord, tell them. I'm so thank you. I'm just a student in the game. I'm I'm just a student of the game, that's all.
Now, this is not the first time he's spoken highly of Busta Rhymes, although this is the first time I've heard him say that Busta saved his life. But back in 2015, in a XXL interview, he revealed, "Me and Busta, we probably made 10 records, but he really brings the best out of me. He's one of the hardest workers out. He doesn't have a big team of people. It is him on the phone. It is him going to the clubs until 4 in the morning. He's always gave me knowledge." And over on X, in response to the snippet, some have expanded. He speaks very highly of Busta in his book, said he's the most genuine positive energy person he's ever met, and that changed his life. And we got this just days after Busta Rhymes was hit with an assault lawsuit filed by former assistant Dashiell Gables. And the lawsuit included allegations of assault, battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and wage and hour violations, including unpaid minimum wages, overtime, and failure to provide proper wage notices. And the former assistant also claimed that Busta Rhymes routinely degraded employees, screamed at them, made unreasonable demands, and physically abused them by spitting in their faces, smacking their heads, and grabbing their clothes. And he also claimed that Busta Rhymes blacklisted him from the industry after he was fired. Now, Busta Rhymes described the lawsuit as a shakedown in a statement to The Guardian. "I have been made aware of the claims made by Dashiell Gables, and I completely and categorically deny these allegations. For a very brief period, Dashiell assisted me, but it did not work out. Apparently, Dashiell has decided to respond to being let go by manufacturing claims against me in an attempt to attack and damage my reputation. I look forward to proving these allegations false, and I'm preparing a countersuit, which I am confident will expose this for what it is, an attempted shakedown by a disgruntled former assistant. Ultimately, I am certain the truth will prevail." And this came just days after Busta Rhymes was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And that will be all for today, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.